What is up, guys? I'm Austin. This is Motoasi, and I'm headed to the bank now to take all of my money out to give it to someone else to pay my bills. So that's the situation that I'm in right now.
I'm standing outside the window. I'm standing outside the window. I'm standing outside the
Well, that was an absolute
window. I'm
bust.
standing outside the window. I'm standing outside the window, waiting
There
for
we go, that looks better.
You were always taking time, baby, playing it through.
So I'm getting pretty discouraged recently. Last week I put out a ton of videos. I put out a video per day. That was my goal, and I made it happen. Missed one day, but then I picked it up. I think on Friday I posted 2 videos. Anyway, it was extremely difficult. There was a lot of work, a lot of work that went into it. Anyway, I'm really discouraged right now, both financially and with the YouTube stuff. And I think a lot of people are, so maybe they can relate with me. It takes a lot of work to make YouTube videos. It takes a lot of work to work for a living. All of the frustrations, I think, are really compounded by the fact that you get to the end of the month and now I'm on my way to the bank to take all of my money out and give it away to pay my bills and such. So I want to talk a little bit about what white privilege gets you. So actually none of that money is mine. That's my rent payment. Check comes in and then I pay rent. And sometimes I don't actually have enough to pay rent. I also need to show you my car. See that check engine light? That's just always on. In the seatbelt light also that never goes off no matter whether I put the seatbelt on or not. Here's a nice little piece of white privilege. The seats are constantly ripped. Yes, the front bumper is also like falling off. If you shake it, it'll come up and down. The tail light is out. I think I knocked that out like 8 or 9 months ago. Can't afford to replace that. This bumper too is also coming off. Ugh. If I do have any repairs that need to be done on my car, I have to do them myself because I can't afford a mechanic. Ooh, look at this right here. This piece came off. Can't afford to fix that. Ooh, here's where you can really see the bumper coming out. It's a nice car though. Does what it should, gets me where I need to go most of the time. Sometimes it breaks down. The brakes went out on a little while ago. Here's my motorcycle. I had to not eat for like 3 months or 4 months or something like that in order to buy this motorcycle. I spent about $1,000 on it. Got my little Batman sticker there. The exhaust pipe is constantly falling off. There's a big leak right there, so can't afford to fix that. So I just kind of deal with it. Also, this camera is not mine, so that's another thing. The title of the video is meant to be a little inflammatory, so hopefully some people are offended. But the reality that I kind of wanted to show people is that as much as I can thank my family and thank my upbringing, I did grow up in an upper middle class family, I'm not really starting off with a whole lot more than anybody else in the world. You know, white privilege hasn't given me a really nice car, hasn't given me a motorcycle. I had to, not eat for like 3 months in order to afford a very cheap, very basic bike. It's not giving me a fantastic living situation. I was gonna show you my room, but it's like, it's not even worth right now. Like it's so bad. It's small and there's no light that comes into the room. There is one thing that I think white privilege, so-called, has given me, and that's mindset. And that it's easy to get discouraged. And like I said, I'm a little bit discouraged at the end of this month, being what it is. But I have a constant drive and I have a constant passion to continually be working on myself. And I have a group of people around me that support me and help me grow. And I'm constantly listening to those people and I'm constantly getting better. And I know that eventually I'm going to make it out of this place that I'm in right now. It's just a matter of time. And I think that's the missing piece for people that are not from privileged families like I was. I mean, whether you're white, black, or Hispanic, or anything else. Race doesn't really matter. There's privileged families and there's not privileged families. I feel like I came from a very privileged family, and my family helps me constantly with a lot of things. But the reality is the true thing that they've given me that is going to help me I'm not going to be like this forever. I'm not always going to have a car that's falling apart. I'm not always going to have a, bottom of the barrel motorcycle. I'm not always going to have to stop eating just to pay rent. And the reason that I'm not always going to be in that place is because I have family, I have support systems all over the world. I think that's what's missing from these people that come from non-privileged families. Lack of support, because it's very, very easy to get discouraged, and it's very, very easy to just give up and accept the fact that you're going to always be in this place. It's not true. It doesn't have to be true. You can overcome and succeed, and I believe that deep down into my core, even though I'm still in this place right now. I've been out of this place. I've had nice things before, and I believe that I'm going to have them again. And if you guys come along with me on my YouTube channel, then maybe you'll see that growth. Anyway, that's all I have today.